Turbo Kid. Alrighty then. Let me know when the stream is up, so I'll do my intro. Oh, okay. Alrighty then, so how it be, fellow gamers? It's your boy, Falcon, back at it again with another training session with your boy, Kirby Kid. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, and that bot got lost. So,
3, 2, 1, go!
Alright, now my mic's picking up, so you can probably hear everything now stream. And I'll click on to YouTube. So many settings. Video, YouTube. No.
you're testing the sound quality? I'm trying to do that.
Your footsteps are too noisy. Look at that. You get splashes.
Yeah. Can you guys hear us okay?
Sure they can.
Yeah. I guess training starts, I guess.
You have to figure out what you want to focus on. The movement, basically.
Really? Alright.
All kinds of A-Kin. You have to figure out what you want to focus on first. Not hitting me in the face. You have to pick something.
Oh. So, like, just do basic movement.
What is basic? The movement, for the movement drills, we do a series of short hops, backwards. Like, this is a forward, this is a backwards short hop. And make sure you get your character's backwards animation. And
Okay.
just short hops.
Okay.
You try to get as many as possible,
keep
so
turning
you don't want to crank it all the way back. You don't have to fast fall. Fast falling is not important.
I got the hang of it now.
Okay, now try to get as many as possible before you reach the edge of FD.
Alright.
You can do many more than that.
Yeah. I keep just like letting go of it when I do that.
I guess 6.
But alright.
You're not pushing the opposite direction on the stick. You're just simply pushing in one direction, and you're trying to consistently get backward short hops. Quit DIing forward. I see that. You're not supposed to do that. You're just supposed to only hit one direction.
Okay. Okay. So just like do as many without DIing forward.
Yeah. And without messing up, of course.
5. I can only do 5. 4, 5, 6. Okay, 6.
And then you do every other one with a full hop backwards.
Oh, sorry.
Mm-hmm. Man, these characters have 4 different jump animations. Forwards and backwards, and double jump forwards and backwards.
Sorry. Sorry.
Yeah, now you can put in the fastballs.
Lag spike, please. Don't do this to me. Don't do this to me, lag spike. The game is even lagging at the end. What the heck? It won't let us go. Oh God. No. I ain't dealing with this. Lag spikes, that's what happens.
That's it. Feel the burn.
I hope my internet isn't that junky.
Ooh.
Because it couldn't be your internet.
It shouldn't be mine, but it could be
It
anything.
shouldn't be. Yeah. So jump backwards, full hop, jump backwards, double jump, and then jump backwards, short hop, fastball. Okay.
So this is the exercise where you're basically going to pick a starting point, and then you jump and try to just not the jump button. Jump, and then you go backwards a set amount, like a small amount. And then you try to jump and go that same amount, but on the other side, right? So if you start here, it's like the edge of the apple. Hold on. Jump to the edge of the apple, then you jump to the other edge of the apple, then you jump back to the middle, right? And then you expand it a little bit bigger, a little bit bigger, and then back to the middle.
Okay.
And then a little bigger, and then back to the middle. And so you can pick any starting point, but you just need enough room. So you start right there, and I'll start right here. You start as small as possible, and then you make it bigger and bigger.
All right.
So you get to your starting point, and you go tiny bit backwards, tiny bit forward, and then back to the middle. A little bit further backwards, a little bit further back to the middle. A little bit more backwards, back to the middle. It's kind of hard to land back in the middle. A little bit further, a little bit further. And this is all with one jump. We don't need to do double jumps right now.
Yeah, I'm doing too much.
No, depending on your character's movement, the hard part is smoothly moving into the landing point instead of like jumping, moving backwards, and then letting go of the stick or adjusting it left or right. Like you want to just smoothly move to where your target is, like that, like that.
All right.
So this is testing all your analog, your control to be able to see a point and be like, I want to be there, and then let's see how smoothly you can get there.
Oh. Okay.
If you're going to overshoot it, fast falling may help. And you can throw in aerials, you know. Yeah, a lot of time with Wii Fit Trainer's attacks, your hitboxes are so small, you have to really be careful where you activate it, and then like where you hit, like right at the edge of the apple. So now, once you get a little bit hang of that, you practice fading. So like, you'll pick a spot in your mind. Like if I'm trying to land here, I'm going to do a full jump, overshoot, and then fade back to it. And then full jump, overshoot, and then fade back to it. And then just go back to the middle like normal. So you gotta see how much your character can sort of fade.
Alright. So lag doesn't hit. Lag while you do this now. What did I do to deserve this?
Didn't pay your bills.
No. I didn't evade tax fraud, please, believe me.
You're not a Yoshi main? Oh. Yeah, so a lot of times, what you do when you get good is a little better. When you control your character, you're actually aiming for spots instead of at where your opponent is, and the spots are based on safe. Like I know this is gonna be safe, and you just do it and move on. Not about constantly trying to track where your opponent is and make adjustments. You just pick the spot and do what it takes to get there.
Yeah. Wait, hold on a second. Start back real quick.
You don't have any B reversing, but this is where you also can mix in here.
I mean, the only B reverse is Falcon dives. So.
So I'm still aiming for the spots, as you can see, but I'm trying to get some additional. Like if I overshoot it, I can B reverse and land almost on top of the apple. So I'm gonna practice doing that. She doesn't get pushed back when she's sun salutation. Interesting. That's interesting. Learning how to aim your up B. That's interesting.
Yeah. Like fatality.
Yeah.
So it was like perfect recovery angle.
Yeah, that's good to know too. Yeah.
Like so, like can be at a point where I can almost not get 2 framed while at the same time come back on stage. I should be practicing those a little bit more, but.
The next level is basically we'll do a oop, didn't really hit that.
Basically,
so,
we're doing
in order to practice control and precision of your aerials, normally you try to hit your target or hit spots, but for this exercise we're going to practice with moving targets, and the whole point is not to hit your opponent but to get as close as possible. So you're going to pick back air, and I'll pick back air. And then this is why the short hop backwards training is important. So you try to back air but get as close as possible to me without hitting me. This is where that control comes in. They're all going to be short hops and you're not trying to hit me. So stay on the left. Stay on the left.
Alright.
And try to
Okay.
short hop back air without hitting me. And I don't move when it's your turn. Then you just do one of them.
Okay.
One back air and don't hit me. Well.
Oh wait. Okay.
Short hop. Oh no.
Lag!
See some push-ups.
I hate my hotspot so much. And never done this at all to me. The first time I'd ever done this to me, actually.
At least it works. It'll smooth up. But essentially, like, you do a back air, and then I do a back air. And when I'm doing mine, you don't move. And then when you're doing yours, I don't move. And we take turns trying to get as many of them as possible, moving in the same direction across the stage. I mean, you can try it in the
Come on, lag.
And they're all short hops.
Okay.
Okay, and then you don't move. And then
Is that?
I back air. And just like the other drill, you're never trying to fade back in the opposite direction. Ow.
Ah!
So this is like independently controlling your movement and aerials. Yeah, you're never fading left. You're only fading towards. So you got to figure out what the timing needs to be in order to not hit me with your back air. There you go. Now my turn. And if I back up, okay.
Ah!
No.
I don't deserve to live.
Alright, back over here.
Alright. Alright.
Okay, and then...
Stop! I'm missing, boy.
Take it slow. It doesn't have to be fast at all.
Alright.
And
I'm usually
using the C-stick.
used to a more fast pace.
You don't fade left at all, so you have to fade towards, and then you have to. Are you using the C-stick?
I'm doing fire!
The buttons. Because there's no way that would have been a back air if you were using the C-stick. So that. Then you don't ever fade back left. You have to just measure it out and then do your back airs. Do your back airs accordingly.
Okay.
So okay, so now that the disc, go back to the ledge. So because I accidentally made too much distance, you have to short hop and back air as close as possible without hitting me. That's always the goal. So you could you probably need to do a fairly full short hop on that one. Yeah, and you don't have to fast fall it. That's making it harder. Don't fast fall if you can't do it. Yeah, this is why that other that step 2 of the movement drill is so super important, because you can see you're having a hard time just like getting close from a single approach. All right, we'll work with that. Now I'll do this, and you do it from there. Short hop. You're not using the C stick, are you?
No.
That's why you keep doing forward airs. Do you have a C stick?
Yeah.
Are you not used to using it for your aerials?
No, I'm not used to it at all.
Well, this will be a good time to get used to it in this nice controlled practice. This is why you can see how important it is, because it's going to be hard for you otherwise. So I'll back air now. Hold on. Okay, and then you try to short hop, barely move backwards. Yeah, and then that's good. And then now I have to do that, basically, not to hit you. Very, very controlled. Short hop. Short hop and get that finger ready. Dude, that's good. Yeah, and try not to fade back. There you go. There. Good, good. Now you start, because you're left and we're in the corner. So you start, fade away back air, but try to get as close as possible so you don't actually want to move that far. Try again.
Oh! Ah! Ow. Alright. Right.
Alright, that was a pretty big jump, but I'll make the distance up. You can try even shorter.
Damn it.
So you don't have to back air immediately, and you should be able to short hop straight up. Yeah, like you should be able to short hop straight up, back air, and then fade appropriately. Like that's all 3 of those independent actions. So right there, it looks like you used the C-stick too early, and in this game in particular, if you short hop and C-stick too soon, it actually drifts you towards your target, towards the direction you press. So put a little bit of a bigger gap in between your back air and your short hop. So over here, try again. Okay, try again.
Okay.
But straight up and don't fade towards me. Yeah, put a delay in it so you don't fade towards me
Ah!
at all. And then short hop it.
If lag doesn't hit. Man, this training session is so much fun.
So essentially with this, you can see all these different types of control that you can build. And okay, we're back. So get ready. I'm gonna back air towards you. Don't move. Stop moving. Okay, try it again.
Oh, wait,
you got
no.
a short hop. Looks like your short hops. Nope.
Ah!
You have to fade. And don't fast fall. It's too much for you. You gotta just keep it as simple as possible. Okay, in my turn. See how close I can put my feet? Okay, well, no, don't move. Go back. See? Like, very precise control. In your mind, you have to be like, do I have to go up and do it, back air do it, or landing and do it? And these are all just independent considerations, right? Okay, so don't move. There you go. That's the tiniest distance I can make. Keep it slow, short hop. So for you, because you're messing up so much, you might want to do a short hop, then short hop bear, and then fade and short hop bear. All 3 in a row. Like, first short hop. Okay, don't go crazy. First short hop.
Yeah.
Then short hop bear.
Short
in
hop.
place. And then... No,
Hello!
short hop.
Got it.
So you're going to prepare your turn by... That's too many buttons. First you do this, and then you do this, and then you figure out how much you want to fade, and then you just do it, right? But don't fade back. You got to measure it up. So I'll do this, and now you...
Oh, wait, no, I need to do it once.
And you're only fading on the very last one, so you jump in place.
Alright.
Then you jump back air in place without drifting. without drifting. So you're using the stick in A for that. You need to use the C stick.
Okay.
So this, yeah. So then you figure out how much you need to drift with the stick. Yeah, and then that was good. So then now it's my turn. Stop moving. Jump. Just a short hop. Just a short hop. And then the short hop there in place. See?
Look at that.
So yeah,
I gotta do something real quick.
It seems simple. It's not easy.
Now
It actually
let's try it together.
tests your ability to judge space, judge your character's speed, judge your character's hitboxes, and control very finely with the analog stick. But you can just kind of think to yourself, if I can't do this now, then I certainly can't do it in a match. And if I can't do it in a match, how much more would that give me? Like, how much more control? Would I avoid shield grabs better if I could do this better? Would I hit my bears better if I could do this better? Like, there's so many things that you would gain once you have the control versus, like, clearly you don't have the control.
Yeah.
And
I'll
then
have to work on that.
a lot of people, when they have new control schemes, they kind of get discouraged because they can't do the stuff.
I know. Hold on.
Oh, go ahead.
Yeah. Okay. I'll be right back.
Okay. I'll talk to the stream. Normally when people, and you can always watch this later, try out new control schemes, they get kind of discouraged because they don't realize how much practice they have in their default scheme, and how to actually work up a new kind of habit. It takes a while, but it's all about focused, consistent work, and not getting in the way of that learning process by like caving and going back to your old way, or not being very intentional about which one you're going to use. If you're like, the next 5 minutes I'm never using the A button for attacks, that's a good intentional practice. But if you're like, oh, I'll use it whenever, kind of, like, that's not good. Your brain's going to get those signals all mixed up, and you'll never feel confident because you're always getting in the way of that learning process. Cool. So, yeah, my control with Wii Fit Trainer was not good, so I'm glad I'm using Wii Fit Trainer in this. But essentially, you need to be able to do this with all your characters. And then there's even more character-specific stuff, like Greninja wants to hit his forward airs as low to the ground as possible. And I know a lot of characters do, but Greninja's long startup on his in particular means that you would have to practice specifically for that.
I'm back.
Okay.
Stupid bee. Alright. So I guess try that again.
Okay.
I think I might get the hang of it.
Three, two, one, go!
So like short hop and then short hop back.
Yeah, so you have to warm yourself up to it. So first you just short hop, and you short hop back air without drifting. Just 1, 2, 3. Don't do too many times, yeah. Because you got to be very intentional about your inputs. So just short hop. No, first short hop. And then short hop back air without drifting. You'll need the C stick for that, so you got to think ahead of time. I need the C stick for this. Short hop. And then you try to short hop. So it looks like short hops are hard for you. You might want to start practicing that
No,
macro.
it's not.
Huh?
I'm using claw grip right now.
Claw grip to do what? On
Just
what
for
controller?
the short hop.
Okay, hold on. What controller? GameCube?
Freaking Joy-Con switch. Joy-Con.
Okay,
The
so you're on
frickin'
Joy-Con, and
Pro.
then you're hitting Which buttons with what fingers?
X button to jump and the C stick
Okay, so
with my thumb.
okay, so yeah, there's a lot more to doing this stuff than it seems. Right now, I don't think you need to use the claw grip unless you really like it. I also don't think the Joy-Con controller is the best controller to use the claw grip because those buttons are so small. But you should be able to do this with just one finger. You tap the short hop button and you move it down the C stick. And yeah. I didn't know Wii Fit Trainer moves. She should move slightly. Okay, yeah, she does. Wii Fit Trainer does move when she back airs. Like if I do it low to the ground, I don't move, but if I do it high, she actually like moves her body in that front flip. I did not know that. Yeah, that's a significant difference. Okay. So for you, simply tapping the button, short hop, back air, and then short hop, back air with a drift. Short hop, back air, back air with a drift. Short hop, back air, back air with a drift. And you're fast falling a lot. That's like an extra input you don't need to worry about right now. Short hop, back air, back air with a drift. Short hop, back air, drift. So it may be very difficult for you to short hop with the claw grip with your index finger on X. I think you need to get used to tapping
my thumb on Y
with your thumb. Or using that short hop macro where if you hit 2 jump buttons, it automatically short hops. You might want to do that. Half the reason for these exercises is that you need to find whatever works for you. So if you're finding it too hard to do one thing, maybe try switching it up. The ultimate goal is consistency and control.
This is the most lowest praised stream I've ever been a part of.
Oh, you can
My
still,
Wi-Fi
you can
isn't
still
even
hit the
that
inputs
fast.
and practice the inputs. You need to figure out a few things on how you want to control in the controller. So like, think through it if it gets choppy.
Communicate what? Why did I disconnect?
I don't know.
Oh my god.
No contest.
Frick my life.
It's all right. I mean, you got the drill that you can do independently. You know which areas you got to work on, and even without playing the game, you can just work on the controller and see whatever feels good. Sure, figuring out if you got a short hop or a full hop probably needs to be tested while you're playing, but you can practice and you can think through some of these problems without going all out playing the game and playing matches, right? So like,
Yeah.
I don't know if you have school or work or you take the bus or any kind of public
Cool.
transit, but taking the controller and practicing in your mind and taking the controller with you just for like practice on certain inputs or things, that's just something you can do. It's actually kind of interesting. Like, you don't need the game. You just need to focus.
I don't think empty-handed like knows that we're doing practice drills.
3, 2,
No, he should know.
go!
That's why he probably ran into the stands. But yeah, like, So you were doing really well with the short hop back airs when it was just back airs, and then we added one attack, and then like your fingers all got tangled up. But like right now, I'm just doing the back jump exercise, and I'm just adding back airs into it. You should be able to do that across the stage.
Yeah. Stop. Fuck.
Salute the sun. Salute the sun.
Trying to do attack canceling.
What are you trying to do?
Attack canceling.
Attack cancel? Why?
Because
Don't
I'm
you
bored.
have enough to worry about right now?
I said I was practicing it.
We're gonna build a tool on the website that'll allow us to like list out all the techniques and which ones you should master before doing the other ones, and that'll really help people sort of focus on the things they need most.
So like a leveling system.
Yeah, or like a tech tree where like you shouldn't be worrying about this tech until you master this, and we'll have a drill, and if you can beat the drill with the X amount of score or points, then you can say you've mastered it, and then you can move on. You know, we're not forcing anyone to do anything, but that'll at least be some clear feedback. Because I think a lot of people don't know how long they should practice something, and I don't think a lot of people know that practicing certain things early just kind of gets in the way. I'm trying to do the charge canceling.
If this lag don't hit. Okay. Jump, you frickin'. That hit?
My legs.
That hit? That hit? No. That was a mistake. But freaking that hit? Okay. Trying to make sure I be reversed. Don't like not be reversed at all. Like not often. Because with this controller, like I have a tendency to like whenever I'm trying to work, like it won't be reversed.
Salute the sun.
Hmm.
I don't know how to do this. Charge canceling is hard. Maybe it's just hard because it's online. Stop that. Oh, let me try this conditional fastfall. Let's see. Oh, interesting. I've never done that before.
Conditional fastball.
So if you hold down, and then you jump and attack with the C stick, and you attack after you reach the top of your jump, your character automatically fastfalls. Should. Oh, except for with down. So you can do automatic forward air fastfalls, and up air fastfalls, and back air fastfalls.
I never knew about that.
Yeah, the tech, I found out about it like 2 days ago. It doesn't work with down air. So down air you have to re-fastfall like normal, which is not that hard because you already hit it down. Alright.
Yeah, whatever.
Okay, that's good for now. So like, these drills are really important, and at any time, if the drills aren't fun for you, if you're not motivated to do them, then we can just...
No.
Like, in general...
It is
like,
motivating, it's just...
If they need to be more fun, that's just something we gotta, like, figure out, but you should look forward to doing your drills. They should be smooth and fun for you, and not only smooth, but quick. Like, you don't have to spend a ton of time on that. So now
Yeah,
we'll just play normal.
Go play normal? Okay. See, it's just that, for me, it's, like, kinda difficult to, like, down the first few times. And why does lag hit at this time? I don't get it. That is weird. Hopefully at my new place, like, this won't happen. Because I have a Wi-Fi adapter. And my hotspot won't be... I won't be using that shit.
Maybe your phone's, like, doing something with data automatically, and...
I don't know. This phone is old, so... Super weird. This is like for Wi-Fi. There we go, finally. Okay. Always. What'd I do, Uppy? Ha! Ah! A lot of mistakes I do.
She missed the soccer ball.
That was an unattackable. I know how to parry, so there's no need to work on training for that.
We'll see.
Nope. Lag! I hate my Wi-Fi so much. Like freaking Smash Bros. Brawl Wi-Fi. Ah! Freaking it didn't let me jump! Oh my gosh, I hate this so much.
I think we'll have to call
Oh
it
my
there. We
god.
gotta check out that internet and see what's going
That's
on
it.
there.
Feel the burn.
But that was good. You
I
gave
guess
me
no
some
data.
interesting things to think about as far as tuning these training exercises and how to make it fun and how to make them effective. So that was a good session, I think. Just let us know how your training goes. We'll see if Matt wants to jump in.
If empty-handed wants to, I mean, yeah, like, I'll try to practice more on, like, freaking, like, light zoning on my aerials.
Cool. Alright, you can jump in the stands, Koopa.
Jump in the stand. Oh, shit. Sorry. Alright, empty-handed. I guess he wants to do, I think, an analysis.
He's
Or
just,
training.
He's just one of our one smash peeps, so he just wants to play.
Oh. The one smash ultimate. Alright.
I've known this guy since 2000. So that's 19 years.
2000 what?
2000.
Oh, 2000.
First met him when I was a freshman in high school.
Oh, that's cool. I known my friend since grade. He also plays Smash. I mean, I didn't get him into Smash. He got me into Smash. I don't play him often as I used to, but like from time to time we do. Let's see if the stream quality is good. I'm gonna check the stream. Alright, there we go. Empty-handed. Yeah, the quality's good. Let me try the old. I'm just testing the sound quality for me. With the stream quality. Okay, for the first half of the VOD, like, they couldn't hear you. The stream couldn't hear you.
Yeah, the first few minutes.
Seems pretty good. Saw that. I'll go for spike off stage, you won't. You got this.
I shoveled that early.
I was thinking about, like, if I couldn't, like, I have a tournament next month, and that tournament will, like, decide whether or not I'll stay maining Falcon or I'll pick another character to play. So I was thinking, like, maybe, like, I'll play Cloud. Like, Falcon's not good for me. No. Doing some analysis. Doing some analysis.
he's supposed to get down.
My man.